Hey guys, I hope you're all well. Welcome back. I haven't filmed a video for ages. I'm sure you're probably all really bored of hearing me say that, but I've been busy and I'm not going to beat around the bush. I just haven't had any inspiration or anything, so yeah, please excuse that. I'm back today with a video. This is such a highly requested video, and I've been meaning to film it for such a long time, and it's about shopping wholesale. If you don't know what I mean by that, I mean like the likes of, not like bulk buying, but on wholesale websites, Chinese websites, the likes of Romwe, Shein. I'm just going to share with you a few hints and tricks and tips that I've learned from working with them over the years. They haven't asked me to do this video or anything, but I have recently got a few bits. I thought I'd pop a bit of a haul in at the end as well and try and get myself back into the filming vibe, because I'm not going to lie, I just really haven't missed it. So I wrote some tips down on my phone, what I kind of go by. The main sites that I've shopped with and noticed good quality, good shipping time, all that kind of jazz are Romwe and Shein. I've worked with a few and they're, I'm not gonna lie, not great, not very reliable. I won't name any names, but if you do want to shop cheap, then I recommend these two websites the most. So my first tip is trawl, and trawl. You're going to be on there for quite a while. There is quite a bit of stuff that is very questionable, but there are some absolute gems on there, and if I'm honest, I quite like grabbing a cup of tea, opening the laptop in the evening and just adding stuff to my bag. So that'd be my first tip. You're gonna come across some dodgy clothing, but when you do find a gem, it's bang on. So that would be tip number one. Sizing, I get a lot of questions about. I don't know what size I am, if I'm honest. Some shops I'm an 8, some I'm a 10, some I'm a 12. I'm quite pear-shaped, but I've got broad shoulders. Does that make you an apple? I don't know all that crap, but I've got quite broad shoulders, quite a big chest, go in at the waist, and then my hips are quite big, and then my legs are pretty small. So I find it quite hard shopping for myself, especially when it comes to bottoms. I don't have much luck on there with bottoms. I won't bullshit you, I just don't think the bottoms are great for anyone over a size 12, 10, 12. So my top tip would be, if you're anywhere between 10 to 12, just get the largest size that they do in everything. As for shoes, I size up a size, and it's in like 36, 37, 38, 39, that sort of sizing. Is it European sizing? I don't know. So I'm a size 5, so I usually size up to the size 6, and I find they fit perfect. So, and their shoes are awesome. If you haven't checked out the shoe section, I definitely recommend it, because you can find some absolute diamonds on there. So the next thing is delivery time, and I get a few questions about this. How long it takes, do you get charged customs, and are they good with delivery addresses, leaving the parcel, all that kind of jazz. So the delivery time, as it states on the website, is usually anywhere between 14 to 21 days. And I think it is pretty true to what it says. Mine usually arrives about 2 weeks after I've ordered it. Sometimes a bit longer, depends whether they've got holidays or busy periods and that. But other than that, I haven't had a problem with delivery time. They've been absolutely bang on, so I can't complain, never had a problem. As for customs, haven't been charged once, and I've been shopping on there about 3 to 4 years. So I've never had a problem with it. I think it's generally more America shipping to England, yeah, end up having a problem with regarding customs, but I've never once with Romwe or Shein had a problem with custom charges. So again, that's a massive bonus. What did I say? I got asked a lot. Oh, if they'll leave parcels, and if you have a problem with losing a parcel. I have, fingers crossed, never had a parcel lost, so I can't comment other than my delivery's always been really good. As for the addresses, just make sure you state down your actual address. I get mine sent to Paul's work, because there's always somebody there, and it's a shop name and then like a street number. So if you do deliver to work and that, make sure you put your shop name as well as your street address and number and house name and all that. Just make sure it's bang on while entering your details, and I'm pretty sure it will all go swimmingly. It's completely worth it. I find that for the price that you're getting stuff, I find the delivery time and all that, I can deal with that. I don't mind because you're getting something so cheap, so I don't mind waiting. And most of the time I order a load of stuff, forget what I've ordered, and then it'll turn up like a couple of weeks later and it'll be a surprise. So I really like that because I'm an airhead, I forget everything. So yeah, I really like the surprise. I think I've already touched on this, but it's full of bargains. Like, you can get t-shirts for £3, trousers for like 10 quid. It's kind of like high street sale prices. So, well, unless you go into Topshop and stuff is like marked down by £2 and it's still like 35 quid. But you get my drift. Say, I don't know, New Look. I imagine New Look's probably stocked by a similar brand, or they buy their pieces from a similar warehouse. So New Look sale prices are like Romwe and Shein's full price. Absolute bargains, you cannot knock the price of anything. I think the most expensive thing on there is probably a jacket for $60. So again, it's full of bargains. You can find so much on there that you can find in the likes of Zara, Topshop, New Look, Primark. You can find it all on there if you trawl. Like I said, I spend hours on there clicking through and finding cool stuff. My favourite thing to do at the moment is go onto Pinterest, and I've got a style board. I'm always pinning stuff on Pinterest, like outfit inspiration or style photos, bloggers, any sort of fashion inspiration. I will pin it to my style folder, and then I will search for, say if someone's got like, I don't know, like a red jumper and they've styled it in a really cool way, I'll then go on to Shein or Romwe and type it in the search box, see what comes up. And it's just kind of a way of getting a cool outfit for less, I guess. And I've really enjoyed doing that recently. I'm just constantly pinning and then going over there and seeing if I can find anything that's similar. So yeah, it's a fun way to shop and I really like it. And then my last tip would be to refine everything. So obviously, like if you click on, they've got a new in section and they do it by date. They add new lines every day, so you can refine that way. I usually click on to like a new in section. So if I'm looking for like a Bardo top, for instance, click on tops, refine it to newest in, refine low to high as in price, and then refine the size of the top, the colour, and I find that it saves you time clicking through. There's so much product on there that you can just sit for hours and scroll through it all. So I find that refining it into colour, style, price low to high, or newness is really, really handy. And from doing that, I do it on most websites now when I'm shopping. And I just find it's probably a tool that a lot of people don't really use. So I really enjoy that. And it gets me to where I want to be really quickly. So that is, think, is my last tip. Other than that, just have fun. Like I said, I love doing the Pinterest thing. It's so good. And when I find something that some blogger's got on that they've been sent, which I can't afford to buy because it's from a brand that's probably costs like 300 quid, and then find a similar item on Romwe or Shein, I'm just over the moon. So if you've never been on there before, please check them out. Just be wary of sizing. And they've got all the measurements and that on there, so if you're still unsure, from my advice, then get your tape measure out and give yourself a measure, because you can never be too careful. So, oh, and as for returns, sorry, need to burp. I've never had to return anything, I've been quite lucky, but if you do, then they do accept returns. I imagine it takes the same amount of time, that could be the only issue, but I'll link all the details below. And you can have a read up if you do fancy a bit of shopping on there. So I'm going to move on to the haul. So there might be like a trend running here. I'm actually into red at the moment. Now, I ordered this off ASOS actually, and it's kind of an orangey red, but I really, really like it. And then I went onto Pinterest and searched red jumpers, as you do, and saw a load of people in cropped sweaters. So I had to have this, and it's just, sorry if you can hear planes, this red hoodie. And it's quite lightweight actually, it's not a real thick hoodie, so it's a nice transitional piece from summer into autumn, and it's cropped at the front and goes down at the back. I've rolled the sleeves up just because it looks better like that. I would love this with my blue mum jeans or black mum jeans, just because my stomach's not completely out, it just shows like a strip of skin. I'm not into the whole belly out thing, so yeah, absolutely love this. It's so comfy, easy to chuck on, looks good with trackies, everything. So I'm really into this piece, and the colour is just lovely. I think red's probably going to be my go-to pop of colour this autumn. I just love it. I think it looks really nice. So love that. I'm going to leave all these items, the prices and the sizes, I got them in the description box. So yeah, check that out. The next item was this t-shirt. It's just a white oversized baggy tee with a bee on it. I think it looks a bit more like a wasp than a bee, if I'm honest, but I love it. Just easy to chuck on with a pair of jeans or some leggings if you're just having like a lazy day. Love it. My mum's already tried to steal this off me. The next thing I picked up was this belt. Now, I don't know whether I like it or not. I was going for a whole sort of Gucci vibe thing, but I don't know. I don't know if I just look like I've got a seatbelt on. It's this blue and red striped D-ring buckle belt. But when you've got it on, it kind of just hangs there like that. I guess you could thread it through the belt loops, but I do like it. I just don't know what to wear it with. I think it might be best just kept simple with like a pair of black jeans, a white t-shirt, and then have the statement belt. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know, because I'm not sure. This next piece is one of my absolute favourite things I own at the moment, and you might think I look like a bit of a gardener or an allotment owner, but I love them. They're these cotton dungarees, and they're like a khaki colour. I won't be able to show you very well here, but yeah, really can't show you that very well. Like a drop crotch, and then they go into a peg leg. I just love the cut of them, and at the back they're like a crisscross kind of deal. I love them. They've got real slouchy pockets in the side. So in love with these, and I just pair them with a white t-shirt, my black Vans, and I'm good to go. I do look like I'm off gardening, but I don't care, because that's probably one of my favourite things to do anyway, so love those. And then the last piece is, I've been wearing this quite a bit, just with mum jeans. They're like a light blue, I've got them on now, and they got like a distressed hem at the bottom. Black jeans, just something a little bit smarter, and it's this polka dot camisole, and it's got like a peplum bottom. Really girly for me, I will admit, and then the back's kind of like a racer back. I do have to wear a strapless bra with this, but absolutely love it. It's got like a double layer, so you can't see your nipples through it, which is a bonus. Unless you want them out, then that's fine. But yeah, love it. It's oversized, it fits amazingly. It reminds me of something from Zara. I don't know whether they've got something similar to this in at the moment, but yeah, it looks like something they'd sell. I just really like this. It's like a really simple, minimal piece to style, but also makes you look like you've made an effort, and I love that. So polka dots are something I wouldn't usually go for, but it just stood out to me and I really like it. So, and navy. I struggle to find navy on the high street. And I think that is it. I need to go because I'm just cooking hot. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Let me know if you do buy anything, and check out the websites. Like I said, I'll leave everything linked below. Hope it helped a little bit, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. I'm so awkward at outros. Oh God. La 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 la. Make you wanna run circles around me. I need another cup of tea before I die. Oh, like a sugar come down.